The SpotOn GPS dog fence and the PetSafe Guardian both claim to be the most reliable GPS dog fence. Clearly, only one can take the crown. So which one is right for your pup? Well, let's find out. And use the links in the description to get the best price. SpotOn carries a hefty price tag of about $1,300, although it's only about $1,000 as I'm filming thanks to lingering Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. Will that stick around? We'll see. Plus, there are optional monthly fees starting at around $6 for real-time tracking, escape alerts, and a few more perks. This isn't just any GPS fence, it's the OG. It's engineered by the same minds that build GPS devices for the US military, and it delivers top-tier containment for your dog. The PetSafe Guardian is a budget-friendly $600 or so as I'm filming. It's a no-frills option, pitching the absence of tracking and alerts as a selling point, not a downside. So I'd say your decision boils down to how much precision and control you want for your dog. Alright, let's dig deeper. Open up the SpotOn box and you'll find 2 sets of static correction prongs along with a contact point tester. You'll also find a charging base, a wall charger, the user guide, and the star of the show, the collar itself. Inside the PetSafe Guardian box, we have the collar, a GPS base, a removable, rechargeable battery, a wall charger that can handle 2 batteries at once, extra static correction prongs, a power adapter for the base, and the hardware to mount the base to your wall. Just from unboxing, you can tell which collar screams premium and which is a wallet-friendly pick. But, of course, there's more to the story. SpotOn lets you store up to 20 virtual fences, and it allows you to set up to a whopping 1,500 fence posts, which is more than any other collar I've seen. For that hefty price tag, you'd expect nothing less than pinpoint precision. The fence has to cover at least a half an acre to function properly. PetSafe, on the other hand, asks for a bit more real estate, over 3/4 of an acre. To draw fences with SpotOn, you can doodle your fence on a map, or you can walk your property, collar in hand. The collar drops posts automatically as you go. With the Guardian, it's just app doodling. Tap the map to outline your boundary. The interface looks nice, but it could be a little bit more intuitive. You have to head over to settings if you want to edit your fence. You can zoom and drop fence posts for more accuracy, but you can do that with SpotOn too. Once you find the edit fence function, making adjustments to your fence is easy. The Guardian only allows 1 fence at a time though. SpotOn's collar uses their TrueLocation Technology, combining more satellite connections and AI to give your dog consistent, reliable boundaries. It also offers a forest mode, ensuring that a canopy of leaves won't throw the collar off track. Then there are keep-out zones for off-limit areas like your flower bed, and home zones that essentially mean, well, home. This helps prevent any unintended corrections indoors. Alright, let's test the SpotOn boundary.
There's the alert. There's the warning. Now I could go further, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to get shocked again. Alright, let's back up. And we're safe again.
2 warnings and enough buffer for the dog to return to safety. And now for the PetSafe Guardian.
Alright, so there's the warning. I'm going to continue on and see the static correction. Yep, oh, and you can feel it. It's actually sort of pretty gentle, I would say. It's making my neck sort of pulsate in an interesting way. Alright, so now I have the static correction set to level 3. It does go to a maximum of 10. Here goes nothing. Approaching the boundary. There's the alert. Continuing on. Yep. I think that even at the lowest setting, there's definitely a chance that your dog's going to feel it without any pain, which I really like. I'd say this is absolutely the most gentle invisible fence collar that I've used when it comes to the static correction.
SpotOn provides training modules right in their app. Plus, you get a free 30-minute phone call with an expert. With PetSafe, you'll have to settle for a printed manual, which you can also find online. SpotOn's battery lasts up to 22 hours in containment mode and up to 14 hours when tracking. It charges from 0 in just about 90 to 120 minutes. The PetSafe still had 3 bars after an hour and a half of testing. They don't tell you percentages though. And 4 days later, it still had some juice left, but I'm sure that would be a little bit less under heavier use. Alright, let's circle back to our kickoff question. Which collar wins the title of the most reliable GPS fence? I'm still leaning towards SpotOn. I mean, they have this patented military-grade GPS tech that's pretty rock solid. But hey, don't sleep on the PetSafe Guardian. It's performed very well in my testing so far. So, what's the bottom line for your dog? If you're just looking for truly basic GPS fencing, no frills, no subscription, then PetSafe's for you. But if you want high-end functionality and performance, then you want the SpotOn. It's the best in class, in my opinion at least. Use the links in the description to get the best deal on either collar. And until next time, keep those tails wagging.